Trump isn't exactly shy about his wealth. If anything, he's the poster child for living large. His estate in Palm Beach is a castle for modern royalty. Up north, he's got 7 Springs, a sprawling estate that's more like a small village than a house. And when it's time to fly, Trump doesn't squeeze into commercials like the rest of us. He has his own $100 million private jet. Speaking of luxury rides, there's once a Lamborghini Diablo in his garage and a custom-made gold motorbike that's a little hard to imagine but impossible to ignore. Let's take a closer look at his luxurious lifestyle. President Trump's riches. Donald Trump's net worth is widely debated. While it's unclear exactly how much he's worth, estimates from various sources put it between $5.8 billion and $6.68 billion. However, Trump often claims his wealth is much higher than these estimates. As of November 4th, 2024, Forbes estimates Donald Trump's net worth at $5.6 billion, up $1.9 billion from 2016 and $3.1 billion from 2020. Bloomberg, however, places his wealth higher at $6.61 billion, with most of it coming from real estate. These differences in estimates stem from varying property appraisals and Trump's personal valuation of his brand. Now here's where it gets interesting. Trump himself has a bit of fun with these numbers. His wealth, he says, depends on the market, what the public thinks, and even how he's feeling on any given day. He said his net worth might fluctuate based on his mood. In 2015, just before running for president, Trump released a one-page financial statement listing his net worth as $8.7 billion. Forbes, however, doubted his $9 billion claim, estimating it closer to $4.1 billion. In August 2023, New York Attorney General Letitia James claimed in court that Donald Trump had exaggerated his wealth. According to her, from 2011 to 2021, Trump inflated his reported net worth by amounts ranging from $812 million to $2.2 billion each year. She also filed a lawsuit against Trump, the Trump Organization, and his children, accusing them of over 200 instances of fraud for misrepresenting assets. Now, Trump's wealth does stand out, especially among US presidents. Not only is he ranked 473rd on Bloomberg's list of the world's richest people, but his net worth puts him well above former US presidents like Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. While Obama sits comfortably at around $40 million and Clinton at roughly $80 million, fortune is in a different ballpark. Maybe not the same field as Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, but enough to buy more golf courses than he could ever play on. Then there's his taste in real estate. In fact, this is where Trump's fortune truly comes alive. From 1983 to 2019, Donald Trump's primary residence was a 3-story penthouse atop Trump Tower in Manhattan. Designed by Angelo Dongya, the penthouse had Louis XIV style with gold-trimmed furniture, marble finishes, frescoed ceilings, and crystal chandeliers. In 2017, Forbes valued this 11,000 square foot space at a cool $64 million. In 2019, Trump switched his primary residence to Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. This historic 62,500 square foot estate spans 17 acres and includes 126 rooms. Built by Marjorie Merriweather Post in the 1920s, she later donated it to the National Park Service to be a winter White House. However, high upkeep costs led to its return to the Post Foundation in 1981. Trump bought Mar-a-Lago in 1985 and lived there. Fast forward to 1994 and Trump decided Mar-a-Lago was too magnificent to keep all to himself, so he transformed it into the Mar-a-Lago Club, an exclusive members-only playground with guest rooms, a spa, and enough amenities. Members could mingle, enjoy the finest foods, and if they were lucky, spot Trump himself, who kept a private suite on the property. But things got a little complicated. Back in 1993, as part of turning Mar-a-Lago into a club, Trump struck a deal with the town of Palm Beach. According to this agreement, Mar-a-Lago would no longer be considered a private home. Anyone staying there, including Trump, couldn't hang around for more than 3 non-consecutive weeks a year. In September 2019, Trump and his wife Melania officially made Mar-a-Lago their primary residence, switching from New York City. This move, as you might imagine, raised more than a few eyebrows. People wondered, had Trump forgotten about that agreement? But Mar-a-Lago wasn't the only thing people talked about. They also talked about his presidential paycheck, or rather the paycheck he didn't keep. Donald Trump earned a $400,000 presidential salary, but he chose to donate it to different federal departments and projects. These included the National Park Service, the Department of Education, and the Department of Health and Human Services. This decision aligned with his 2015 campaign promise, where he pledged to give up his salary if elected. He began making quarterly donations in April 2017, starting with $100,000 to the National Park Service, and continued donating to other federal departments throughout his term. In 2019, Trump donated his third-quarter salary to the Department of Health and Human Services to help combat the opioid crisis. In 2020, he gave his first-quarter salary to the same department to fund new treatments for COVID-19. Trump didn't stop there. Next on his list was the Department of Education, where he funded attended a STEM camp for kids. His donation encouraged students to explore science, technology, engineering, and math. He also looked to America's history, donating to help restore historic battlefields. The National Park Service used this donation to repair paths and improve infrastructure, making these sites safer and more enjoyable for visitors to connect with the country's past. It wasn't long before PolitiFact took note. The fact-checking site reviewed Trump's salary donation and awarded it a promise-kept rating. This is the political equivalent of a 5-star review. Most of Trump's wealth comes from real estate ventures, including hotels, casinos, and golf courses. Additionally, he received financial support from his father, a successful real estate developer, through gifts, loans, and inheritance. He's also earned money from Trump-branded products like neckties, steaks, and even urine tests. Trump Steaks was a brand of meat products promoted by Donald Trump, launched in May 2007, and sold only through the Sharper Image and QVC. However, due to low sales and unmet expectations, the Sharper Image stopped selling Trump Steaks just 2 months later, in July 2007. The steaks were USDA Angus certified and came in 4 packages, ranging from $199 to $999. The $199 package included 2 ribeyes, 2 filet mignons, and 12 burgers. There was also a Trump Steak gift card priced at $1,037, all marketed with the tagline, "The World's Greatest Steaks." Trump appeared on the June 2007 Sharper Image catalog cover to promote the steaks and debuted the product on QVC on June 5, 2007. Besides steaks, Trump has also profited from other branded products like neckties. Before he mixed politics with personal favors, Donald Trump was busy mixing his brand